Hey friends, Ashley here. Welcome to installment number 2 of our Build Your Own Practice at Home series. In our last video, we talked about first creating a space in your home that works well for you. It can be in your bedroom, in a living room, outside, wherever you can easily come to your mat and always settle down and relax right there, right away. Taking some time at the beginning of any of your practices to first maybe fully meditate or just sit down, allow your mind to calm, start to connect to your breath, choosing which type of breath you want to use. We specifically spoke about Dirga Pranayama and Ujjayi Pranayama, so I'm going to use Ujjayi Pranayama today. That's what I typically like to use in my practice. Once you've taken some time to breathe and then started to really focus on the breath of your choice, beginning to connect your breath and movement in some way that starts to open your body, starts to bring you into this moment. And then let's say you've moved through your warm-up and you're ready to start getting the blood really pumping. Let's move on to Sun Salutations. We'll look at Sun Salutation A today. So I'm wearing this handy little microphone. Hopefully you can hear me okay. And we're going to look first at a traditional Sun Salutation A. So beginning in Namaste, you can either have your hands by your side or in prayer at your heart in this equal standing posture. A traditional Sun A looks exactly like this. Inhale to stretch, reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step all the way back to Chaturanga. Inhale, point your toes, look up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You would often take 5 breaths in Ashtanga. You would always take 5 breaths here, but you can choose 1, 2, 3 breaths, whatever feels right in your practice. Inhale to come all the way back to halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, stand, reach. Exhale, Namaste. So this is our traditional Sun A. Now you can make this anything you want it to be. You can add some twists. The focus is on the spine and warming up the upper body. So let's look a little more closely at that traditional Sun A. When you begin inhaling into extended mountain pose, keep your thighs engaged, lifting your kneecaps up, reaching for the sky, keeping your shoulders rolled back and down away from your ears. Exhale, fold all the way forward, nose toward your knees. The important thing here is keeping your back long, so if you need to bend your knees to keep a straighter back, that's totally fine. If you can only round your back in order to straighten your legs, it would be better to bend your knees instead. If you can keep everything long, that works too. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back as much as possible. Your hands can be on the mat or on your shins, pushing your tailbone back, stretching the crown of your head forward, belly button sucked in tight, back straight. Exhale to come all the way down to Chaturanga. You can stay here in this 4-limb staff pose, or if it's easier for you, you can bring your knees down to the mat. You can always just sink all the way down to the ground. Inhaling here, you could go to baby cobra, pressing your hands into the mat, just lifting the chest, keeping the collarbones broad. If you're moving from Chaturanga, you can inhale straight into upward dog, looking up to the sky, pressing the tops of your feet into your mat, and then exhale all the way back to downward dog, taking the amount of breath here that works for you, keeping your fingers spread wide on your mat, first fingers pointing forward, pushing your mat away. There's an external rotation of the arms, elbows facing backward, keeping your shoulders down away from the ears, keeping your belly button squeezed in tight, lifting your tailbone high to the sky, long straight back, pressing your thighs backward, relaxing the bottoms of your heels down to the mat. And then inhale, you can make this extra parts to lift your heels, look forward, and exhale, step all the way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall, reach. Exhale, hands to your side. And now, let's talk about all the ways in which you can change this up. You can make this anything that works for you. Again, adding some twists, bends, something to warm up the spine, and focusing also on the upper body. So what can we do? Some ways in which we can change this. We could inhale to reach up. Go ahead and grab one wrist with your hand. I'm going to use my right hand to grab my left wrist and pull over to the side, pushing my hips out to the side, keeping my body straight, not leaning forward or back, just going straight to the side. Releasing the wrist, inhaling back up through center. Exhaling to switch the grip, grabbing my right wrist with my left hand, pulling over to the side. Inhaling up through center. I always like to add a back bend here and reach back as much as feels good. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, all the way down through chaturanga. Inhale, halfway lift. Upward facing dog is what I meant, of course. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale all the way back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach. Exhale, hands by your side. So that's one option, adding just the side bends at the beginning. Here's some other options. Starting from Samasthiti, inhale to reach. Exhale, let's take an open twist. I'm going to turn to the left this time first. It doesn't really matter which way you go. Arms in a T, looking back. Inhale up through center. Exhale, other direction. Open and reach, keeping the hips squared forward. Inhale, back up. You don't have to add the back bend here. I usually like to. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Take a couple breaths here. And then inhale, step all the way back to upward facing. You can add that extra step, extra breath if it works better for you. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach. Exhale, hands by your side. All right, what if you want to start normally and then want to add some kind of variation a little later? Let's try that. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold straight down like you would in a traditional Sun A. This time I'm going to keep my left hand on the mat, bend my left knee, reach my right arm up to the sky, looking up past my top fingertips. Exhale, fold all the way down. Other side, I'm going to bend into my right knee. Inhale to lift my left arm to the sky, looking up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down, moving all the way back through our vinyasa to downward dog. Inhaling to come forward, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands down. Okay, maybe we want to make it really simple. We just want to add a little bit of extra extension and flexion in the back, something like that. Let's try this one. Back to Samasthiti. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. We're going to add 3 half lifts in a row here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, one more time, lift. Exhale, hands all the way down, moving through your vinyasa. Back to downward dog. I'm going to pretend I took some breath here. Come all the way back and inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands down. And you could do 1, 2, 3 of these things. You could do them all at once. What would it look if you added it all together and made it a little more complicated if you wanted that type of Sun A? Let's try that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend, grabbing the left wrist, pulling to the right. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, switch your grip, pull to the other side. Inhale through center, reach all the way up and open twist. I'm going to the right this time. Exhale, arms in a T, look back. Inhale, up. Exhale, open, other side. Inhale through center, reach up, reach back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, right arm twists up to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left arm twists. Exhale, fold. 3 half lifts. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Once more, inhale, lift. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. And do you have to just stay still here and downward? Not necessarily. We could always add a twist here. Take your right hand to your left ankle and twist. Look under your left arm. Inhale to reach back. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, reach back. You could do that a few more times. And then maybe you stay in downward dog, pressing, pushing back. Inhale, come forward. You could always add those extra half lifts on the end if you wanted to instead of at the beginning. And then inhale, reach. Exhale, hands down. So anything that works well for you. You can do one or all of those variations. You can do one variation with side bends the first time you do your Sun A. You can do one variation with the open twist the second time you do it. You can do just the half lifts, or you can do all of them together. Any combination, change it up, try a few things, see what works well for you, and maybe you like it in this way one time. Maybe the next day you want to try it a different way. It's all about finding what works best for you. So explore, experiment, see what you like. And of course, if you have no idea, you can always stick with a traditional Sun A, and just eventually you'll find your way to peel away those layers and break out of your shell and do something that works at any given time. If you do want to add music at this point in your practice, something that is starting to become a little more upbeat but still has that opening feeling, because we're still just getting started, moving slowly, unless, hey, it's your music, it's however you want it. If you want something that's really intense and bam, 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 go for it. It's your practice, whatever you'd like. Next video, we're going to talk more about Sun Bs. So try this out a few times. Connect everything that we've done so far, from opening up your practice to warming up and beginning to get into Sun As. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think, what you like, and I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Have a good one.